So there is the question about how all this began. So I'm going to tell the story about how it began. Long ago, before divine split itself into masculine and feminine energy, it was just a feminine energy, and we were all females. There were no males. But the thing with divine is it's ever evolving, it's ever changing, it's ever growing. And the higher group, or the high level group of the female priestesses, aspects of divine itself, the female, which is why I've come back to female, were brought together because it was noted that many of the younger realm priestesses were not growing. They were just status quo, they were stuck in their lives and they just wanted to live their lives. They didn't want to be priestesses, which, okay, fine, but they wanted to be householders. They wanted to care for the children. They wanted to drink and party and play. They didn't want, well, actually, not always even taking care of the children. They just wanted to not evolve, I guess is the best word to put it. So what happened was there came a time when, as I said, the higher level priestesses were brought together. We were told that divine was going to, in essence, divide itself. And it was going to make a younger aspect of itself, essentially to teach the ones that weren't evolving, since they were like, it had gotten so far, the chasm had gotten so far between what had evolved and what hadn't, what was growing with divine and what wasn't, as we can even see now, that it became necessary for the female aspect of divine creator to continue to go on, continue to grow, continue to evolve, and let what the male aspect was, or the masculine energy of it, become basically a teacher, a taskmaster, and even sometimes as they say in the household, the male is the, I don't know, discipline, I guess is the best way to put it. Anyway, so divine creator itself did split itself into two, and those of us that were of the higher master levels also did the same. And that's where the levels of Saturn came in. There were different realms that were created, not the ones that I'm telling you these idiots have made, but based on what they knew of that, and stealing notes from their, not even their twin flames, but from other aspects. Then once the younger aspects, the younger twin flames of the elder high priestesses, because they had moved on, once the younger ones had come through to start teaching and bring the lower realms that were supposed to evolve and still haven't, bring them up, uh, war began because it caused a rift, because these ones just want to party and play and they don't want to live for the reasons that life exists, and they don't want to evolve and they don't want to go on, and they misuse everything that they have to try and manipulate things. They never evolved. They're children. That's why I call them toddlers. They play in their poop and that's it, and they make more for everyone else. So anyway, then it became a matter of the fact that we ended up in wars with them because of disciplinary actions, because of these things going on, and wiping them out, wiping out those incarnations of them, not their entire lives, but their incarnations, and starting over. And this kept happening over and over again until they realized, like, you need to get with the program or you're going to keep getting wiped out. So that's why they're pulling all this crap now, because now is the final wipeout. Like, there will be no more of this. Like, there will only be the ones in the higher realms, and this ends. So that's how all this began. That's why these idiots, and to the point that they were taken out of incarnations, which is what the one judgment that they do talk about, where it says they were put back down on their bellies. No, they were taken back out of bodies completely. So then they misused what they knew, what they could steal from the teachers again, and went back and tried to recreate their little fake happy existence. So this is why they all try to get us in these little mind craps of either the worst thing that's ever happened to us, or we think is like the happiest moment of our lives, and try to get us stuck there because that's where they're stuck. But that's not the purpose of existence. That's not the purpose of life. And because they will not grow, and they still haven't grown over thousands and thousands and thousands and eons of years in our colloquial speak, they are going to be removed. Finally removed. And not even like their soul essences being, and they will pay back all the stuff that they've done. But they're basically badass children. And not badass like good, just bad. So that's what's going on right now. And when the scrolls get here, I will read them, and they will not survive. And there is no forgiveness. There is no, oh, I'm human, I make mistakes. No, you've had eons. It's not about making mistakes. This wasn't about school. This was about test. And they've known this was coming. They tried to lie to me about it. They tried to lie everybody about it. They tried to trick everyone about it. They still try to trick everyone about it daily, and they're caught. And that's what's going on right now. But that is the most basic version of what's happened. And it's just this a continuous cycle trying to fight with them. And it's like, there is no fight anymore. I'm pulling the plug. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to pull the plug. It doesn't matter what they try. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter. That's the thing that they don't get. They keep trying, and it doesn't matter. You know, and I let Vadine prove that point when she's sitting over there trying to play house for 9 years, wasting her time and her test, trying to drag things out. Well, don't you want a normal life? No, I don't, because that's not what I'm made for. And that's not normal. It's not normal to not learn. It's not normal to not evolve. It's not normal to be a pedophile. It's not normal to rape and human traffic. It's not normal to get life insurance policies on people and try to murder them. That's not normal. So no, I don't want a normal life, because it's not about being normal. It's about being what you're supposed to be divinely. And they're not being that. And all they're doing is being wasteful and stupid, and then trying to steal, pretending to be leadership when they're not. And they're obviously not capable of it, because they don't have the evolution to do it. So, and the problem is they're not doing anything but trying to squelch anything from happening, and they can't. So Revelation 15 is about to start and wipe them out as they deserve. And they can't stop it. They can't delay it. They can't do any of these things that they pretend to do, because it's written in the stars. Not their stars, the real stars. So I don't understand about how they don't figure out black hole. It's like it's not even antimatter. It's just the void. You just end. That's my energy. It's not black hole energy where they can pretend to use my dragons and this, that, and that. No. You can't stop this. No one can stop this. They can't use me to try to stop this. They can't overcome me to stop this. They can't do anything. They're wasting their time. And it's funny, because I just keep telling on them like I did this morning. I'm always going to do that, because that's all there is. But, they're fighting for something they can't fight because they didn't do the work. They can't cheat it. They can't fight. I mean, look at them in the election right now. Like, they get up to the top, seemingly, and they can't even hang there. And then they just try to squat there. It's like, but you're not doing anything. That's the whole point. That's why divine is wiping you out, because you're not doing anything. You're not capable of doing anything. And all you do is wait for us to do something so you can mimic it and pretend you're doing it, to pretend to try to keep going on. And you can't. It doesn't matter how many bodies you have. It doesn't matter how many time loops you try to make. It doesn't matter how many times you try to pretend to correct it when you're not. It doesn't matter how many times you want to pretend to try and put love energy on me when I don't have it. It doesn't matter how many times you try to put hate on energy on me when I don't have it. I mean, you're just done. Like, I don't, you're wiping yourselves out, and you're just taking yourself down, because I'm not the one getting tired. I'm not the one running around making a fool of myself. And it doesn't matter if they mock me or not. It's not going to stop this. It doesn't matter if they make fun of me or lie about me. It's not going to stop this. That's the thing they don't understand. I'll go down as far as I need to go to get away from you idiots, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they're doing. That's the whole point that they don't get. And even if they were to stop now, it's still going to end. Even if they stop and try to say, okay, well, we're going to stop now. It's still, they did not do the work. It's been eons and eons of time. They've been given chances. Long before Mother split, my higher self. And I'm the eldest priestess. Yes. So the point is, it's done. You're just wasting your time. Now, I, of course, will let you, because that's fine, because you're going to have to pay this energy back anyway. But the more you want to weaken yourselves and make yourselves wipe out, that's fine. But if, what they do is they keep going back and trying to go back to when they were wiped out before and pretend like they can stop this. It's like, it's not going to happen that way. They tried to read the prophecies and try to beat it. They tried to manipulate me. They tried to manipulate everybody. They tried to pretend to be us. It's like, it doesn't matter. You don't have what it takes. You can't cheat. You can't lie, because the whole reason that you're being taken out by my higher self, by divine creator self, is because you're not worthy. That's why I call them the worthless. They're not worthy. Look what they do. Look what they're doing up there. Oh, they're passing fake laws. They're pretending to be fake law enforcement. They're pretending to mandate, pandemics. They're trying to reverse on divine creator's people as revenge. No, you're not worthy to exist. And you're just proving it. And now Mother Divine is going to use me, her highest aspect, to show it and prove it. And I'm not reading any old scrolls because they need my blood to read the new scroll. They can't read the new scroll. It doesn't have anything to do with the old scroll. My blood doesn't activate any of the old scrolls. So I can't keep them going, which is what they're trying to steal me to do. So that's done. That's why I was brought from a future time. Like a time where they are already gone. So I know they don't exist. There's no other parallel time where they go. They're gone from everywhere because of this right now. That's why I was brought here. Because there was going to be a light moon aspect. No, because they tried to jump that. So it's like, no. Okay, well, then we're going dark moon. All void. No light at all. No chance whatsoever of absolutely ever getting away with this again. So that's what's going on right now. I don't know what part of this they can't compute, but that's basically what we're having to let them work themselves out about, because the elders go on. The ones that kept working, kept growing, kept evolving. Those are the souls that keep going on. But these ones that are trying to stop us, they can't stop us because our deeds are already sown in our souls. So they've wasted nothing but time trying to do this. Theirs, because we get all of our time back and we get advanced faster and more quickly because they did this. Which is why this is taking, this was supposed to take 10 years. I'm already early because it's 7 and the 3. So it was going to be 10. Now I'm even earlier than 7. All this stuff was going to be 10 years out. Now it's sooner because they wanted to procrastinate and try to drag things out. So I get to go faster because they tried to slow me down. And the more they try to block me, the faster I keep jumping. And it's not because of them. It's because of my higher self. And it's taking them down faster. And they are cutting themselves out of time by doing this. They are losing more time by trying to block me and trying to do all this. And the thing that they don't get is we are 5 days away from their plagues beginning. 5 days from their plagues. It was going to start in April. Now it starts now. It was going to be the next Mercury retrograde. Now it's going to be this one. So they've done this to themselves. So I'm basically early, which is fine. Because these two moons, this moon and this Mercury retrograde, are in Scorpio. The next one are going to be in Libra. I don't care what they try to tell you it is. The next ones are going to be in Libra because that's how it is. So those were going to be in Libra. This is in Scorpio. We're just going to go ahead and take this one now because obviously that's what they want. And they're like, oh, we're in a hurry. No, you're not in a hurry for anything because you still have to pay back what you did. But you don't get any other chances. And they are going to the abyss. And there's no way to stop it. There's no time loop that they can do. They're running out of the energy because my blood stops the blood of my other aspects and it stops their spools. Or their scrolls. We'll just leave it at that. That's like those Tibetan prayer wheel shit. That's the same concept of their spool. That's just, yeah. So anyway, that's what's going on. That's basically nuts and bolts of what's going on. The Frankenstein idiots. I use that term for that. But anyway, the nuts and bolts. I use that because, yeah, anyway. So that's where we're at right now. And that's basically everything that's going on in a nutshell. This is their revenge against Divine Creator. And they're trying to use that against me. And I really don't care. But they're not going to murder me this time. Because it's not my turn. And also I'm Dark Moon. So they murdered the sun, the dark sun, the light moon. So now we're at Dark Moon. So they don't get that anymore. Right. So that's basically where we're at right now. And I don't know what part of this they can't understand or conceive of or try to fight. There is no way out. There is no forgiveness. There is no second chances because they've had more than second chances. They've had beyond second chances. They serve no purpose. And they're trying to drag everyone else down. And that is making them ensure that they have no more existence. Yes, life is meant to be enjoyed, but not aside from divine lessons. Just to sit and pork yourself and pork each other and be a foul mouth and play black magic games and play games, period. Games. Children. Games. That's all they do. It's games. Everything's games. Well, there's no way out. And their cost gets higher every day. And so be so.